Double Dare Washer Show. Coming up on the show, we're just gonna got some things that we just need to express out. What is it? I guess you'll find out. Coming up next.
And so will we.
Did y'all see the news about Rodney Harrison? You didn't see that?
No.
It was out yesterday. He was doing a podcast with Colin. But I was sitting there reading that. That's why I was half distracted. I was looking at that. And Rodney Harrison did some dumb things that he really had no business doing.
Like what?
He goes out on a radio show and says Colin Kaepernick is not black. So he was really responding to how Colin Kaepernick was sitting during the national anthem, and he said that mixed race, it just shouldn't matter. I'm like, really, punk? Is that the best thing you can come up with? You, first of all, is a cheater. You need to stop. You need to stop. Then he gets on apologize about it.
For what?
You already said it, man. It's a done deal.
It's a done deal.
It's a done deal.
Everybody know how you really feel now.
Exactly. First of all, I don't have all that much respect for you anyway.
Mm-mm.
So
Yeah,
let's just leave it as that.
I'm not crazy about him at all.
Let's just leave it as that. I didn't like that he just went out there and made those ridiculous comments like that. That's just very disrespectful.
Yes, it is.
Very disrespectful.
Very.
I'd love to stuff something down his throat.
I'm not a big fan of him, Daryl. I never have been a big fan of him.
No, I know this.
He's
too egotistic, man.
A lot of these players are when they're making money.
Yeah.
A lot of these players are. Did you hear about the 2 Indianapolis Indians players getting arrested in a Toledo bar for fighting?
In a Toledo bar?
Yeah, in Toledo.
That was in Toledo?
Yeah.
Was that in Ohio?
I believe so. They was about to get ready. I guess they were getting arrested for their game. Probably today.
Wow.
I have no clue. I'm just looking at the headlines. The Fever lost again.
Yeah, I've seen that. And now the playoffs was diminishing.
Of course.
It's diminishing big time.
And then the St. Louis man got arrested for according to the article, it says that St. Louis man arrested for trying to light gas station on fire over a bag of Cheetos.
A bag of Cheetos?
Yes, a bag of Cheetos.
What, he couldn't get it, so they lit it up? So he tried to fire it up? Lit it up?
Either he couldn't get it, or they didn't have it. I'm looking at the article now. Oh my gosh. Do you see this man's mugshot?
What's wrong with him?
He didn't want to stand there for a mugshot, so they had to force him. Oh my god.
I wonder why that is. I gotta see.
Oh man, Daryl, this is bad. Now this is how you know that you're incooperative when you see that.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it got you.
They had to force his face to the camera.
His eyes are closed.
Yeah,
he was trying to steal it.
Oh, he was trying to steal it?
Yeah, and his name is Joshua Crook.
A crook. They tell you right there. Wow.
And he assaulted the clerk.
And that's another problem.
But how has he been charged with first-degree arson if he didn't actually set it on fire?
His first-degree arson, he didn't set the fire.
Wouldn't it be attempted? See, I'm not good with law, but there's just some things to me that just don't make.
Did he already make progress?
No, though he tried to. He punched the man. I mean, he punched the clerk, which was the manager at the time.
If he happened to actually pour gasoline anywhere in the vicinity,
Actually, he did.
okay, so
He
yes,
succeeded.
he
Actually succeeded. He went outside and slammed the gas pump on the ground, causing gasoline to pull out, and then threw a cigarette lit, and then he lit a cigarette onto the gas. So yeah, he actually succeeded.
Yep.
I don't know how well he succeeded in that. I don't know.
Well, he did actually set it on fire. So that is first-degree murder. First-degree arson.
And for those of y'all that did not hear, Gene Wilder passed away yesterday.
Yeah. You know what? There's so many confused dates on there. They say he passed away Sunday. Then I read an article yesterday saying that he passed away that day.
Of course, Daryl. It could be anything.
It could be anything.
It could be anything that they...
But they said he been dead since Sunday.
Well, the overall point of it is that he's passed
dead,
away
man.
at the age of 83. Now, rather if they got confused about his age or not, I don't know.
Yeah, it was the date of when he died.
Right. But I'm sure they wouldn't actually do that.
Yeah, of course. That... Yeah, I was kind of shocked when I seen that. I was kind of shocked that...
I was too.
I was like, oh, wow.
Because they definitely going to, according to this in the entertainment news on
WDHR.com. Pay tribute.
That too. And that the IMA and the IMAX, they are teaming up to do tributes this upcoming weekend for Gene Wilder.
Oh, that's here in Indy? Or was that
Iowa?
Nationwide?
I don't know. Good question. According to this, it looked like it is probably all around the U.S.
I mean, it's like what they did with Prince. You see the Nationwide, man. They done paid tribute to Prince.
Nope. It's here in Indianapolis.
It's here in Indianapolis?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
The Indiana Museum of Art and the IMAX Theater at the Indiana State Museum are showing 3 of Wilder's beloved films. One of them is going to be Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein on Friday night, and then Saturday at the IMAX. Well, actually, this was at the Indiana Museum of Art. They're showing Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein on Friday night. And then Saturday night at the IMAX Theater, you can see Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in the morning, and then that night you will see Blazing Saddles that night.
His 3 best films he did.
Yes, and general admission for these tickets are $5. That's what Indianapolis is doing to give tribute to one Gene Wilder.
Don't tributes normally are a free thing? Why would you charge $5 for that?
I would believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that they are doing that as part of a charity.
If it's part of a charity, then that's a whole nother ballgame. But if y'all just trying to get $5 from people, stop it.
I would agree, but it'll say. God,
I hope it's some charity.
I will hope so too. But if the kids pay tribute to them, I'm sure it would. I'm sure that it's for a good cause. I will hope.
Right.
Then again, it may not be.
We never know, right?
It may not be.
May not be. Never, never, ever, ever know.
Hazelnut, what is this? Okay, see here I go again. Now my
eyes
are deceiving me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know we had an Oakland City here in Indiana.
Who?
Oakland City.
In Indiana? What, Oakland City, Indiana?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. As of this writing that was written on the 31st, which was today, it was written at 1:50 in the morning and updated at 6:15 this morning. School officials at Wood Memorial High School told the news source that the football team is forfeiting their next 6 games for a hazing investigation around as the team continues.
Hazing. What does that
Hazing. Good question. There are many different definitions for hazing.
Yeah.
Let's find out and see which best applies to hazing. Hazing, in other words, harassment.
Uh-oh.
Now, we don't know what type of hazing it would be or harassment it would be. It could be through social media, within the sports team itself.
Or the actual school itself.
Right. So, but of course it's going to be around the team, but we just don't know if it's actually within the team or social media on the team or what, or if it's a whole football team harassing a school. They did not give out a whole lot of details about that. But
and where's that at?
Oakland City, Indiana.
Oakland City, Indiana.
Yep. Oakland City, Indiana.
Never heard of
it
that.
is. Never heard of it.
Never heard of that city.
Never heard of it.
I wonder if it's new.
No. I'm sure it's not.
I ain't never heard of it. You know we've been here for 28 years.
There's a lot of cities I've never heard of. Frankfurt. I didn't know that they were home of the hot dogs.
Home of the hot dogs?
Yeah, home of hot dogs. Ben Matlock would love that.
Yeah, that's Ben Matlock.
I know.
Not Andy Griffith.
Don't matter. He would still love it.
I'm sure it would.
He would.
I'm sure it would.
He would. He'll love it. He would love it. But, then again, who knows?
A quiet mind is all you need.
I know I do. Always a good quiet mind.
32.